All right, we should be live. At least I think we are. It is Saturday, 4:31 p.m. and it is a very cool and windy 18 degrees Celsius and also rainy here in Paris. I believe I am in the 18th arrondissement. I'm sure I said that wrong. Momof 2 is here. Wesley Torres, thanks for joining in. I was just wrapping up a video and I thought since I'm down here and I have a little bit of time to kill, I would fire up a live stream. Again, I don't have the gimbal on me, so I apologize if things aren't as smooth as they normally are. Patos is here and Manish is here. Sebastian is here. Greetings, or I guess bonjour, I should be saying. But there's a boulevard on the right here that'll lead us over to in front of the famous Moulin Rouge. So I thought we would take a walk along there. There's a famous lookout as well. Mark D is here, hello. And there I am, my hair windswept. It has been a cold ass day today. Again, I apologize that the video is not as smooth as normal. But hopefully it's bearable. Casto Rana, there's the Ibis Mercure Hotel. A lot of intersections kind of end up in these little roundabouts almost, as the street grid is very circular in nature. Good afternoon, Richard. I know I normally stream in mornings and don't post a video, but I guess today we did both. Jeanette Morales, $20. Hi, Johnny and pals. Can only stay for a few minutes. Thank you, Jeanette. That is very much appreciated. Thank you for the 20. I think you just bought me my after stream lunch. Did you know the legal driving age in France is 18 instead of 16? I did not know, Wesley. So this is a boulevard we are walking along. One which has a shiny apple on it. Am I enjoying the food? Yes. I had a ham and cheese crepe just before this. And thank you again, Jeanette. RJ McKenzie is here. Henry goes around asking how the weather is in Paris. It is cool. It's supposed to be warm. It's supposed to be like the late 20s, low 30s, but that is not the case. There's a rugby boutique. I believe this is CLICHY Boulevard. And there's a massive amount of people up ahead here. They were not here earlier. Hello, Pine Soul. Gaby says, you love the boulevards. Wish we had more of these in Toronto. Yes. This whole city is more pedestrian and cycling friendly for sure. Just more livable in general. And you've got this boulevard with these nice bike lanes carved out in them. Keep the bikes and the pedestrians and the vehicles all away from one another. That's how you execute it. No stupid multi-use trails and mixing things. Although I seem to have arrived in a particular kind of district. There's a lot of sex shops in this area. But just up here on the left is the famous Moulin Rouge. Not to be confused with the one in... Oh, I'm just realizing, did I? Okay, I was checking my pockets. Not to be confused with the one in Amsterdam, which is really just a disappointing sex show. Oh, and the windmill is spinning. Have I seen the 2001 film Moulin Rouge? No, I have not. But that is where the famous cabaret is. I think it's 185 euros if you want to see the show and have a dinner. I don't know what just the show is by itself. Unfortunately, my iPhone battery is on the low side. I might have to plug it in. Clayton Crawford. Wow, look at this group of people. Clayton Crawford for a cool Paris drink dude. Thank you, Clayton. Thank you so much. Local Toronto author Clayton with the 20. I will definitely make good of that, but there it is, and you probably saw the thumbnail, so you know I cheated and already figured out exactly where this is. It's a big tourist spot, but not as big as another tourist spot along this boulevard, one which I just made a video of. That is not the original theater. The original one burnt down, I think, in 1915. But they are famous for the can-can dance, amongst other things. I think a number of celebrities and British royalty even have attended shows there. Everyone's posing for their pics. I will not be going to see the show while I'm here. So this area is called Moulin, and it's kind of up on a hill, so you'll see everything kind of slopes down and away. We've got the cross here. That is Le Pic, kind of a traditional historic shopping street. And this is the original Gothic font on Blanche Station. That's online too. RJ says, I bet the show's expensive. Well, I saw 185 euros for the show and a meal. There is a place offering table dances. I believe we're in like a red light district of sorts, which I guess it makes sense since this is where Moulin Rouge is. And Anna says, be careful of pickpockets. I've got my wallet fastened quite tightly in my back pocket. Okay, this guy doesn't know how to use the public toilet. These are free, but you have to wait for it to undergo a cleaning cycle before you can enter. So someone came out and he just jumped in it before it had a chance to run the cleaning cycle. Naval Cost says those stations are perhaps the most famous example of Art Nouveau. Should we do a little shopping across the street? Fantasy DVD store. And this morning on the channel, I posted a video of my journey from Toronto to Paris, but unlike my one from Toronto to Seoul, where I didn't cut much out, this one I decided to make a lot of cuts and make it much shorter and easier to digest. Hey, Marie Palmer is here. Marge, $10 for some nice buttery croissants. Enjoy. Thank you, Marge. I've been having croissants for breakfast from my hotel. I'm a little sick of them, to be honest. When I got to this area, I had a ham and cheese crepe. Look at the theme of all the stores in this area. But there is a famous cathedral up on a mountain to the left where I just was. And you get a spectacular view overlooking the city. Live table and lap dance. I swear I did not set out to come to this district. And thanks again to everyone who has subscribed. Just the other day, the channel rolled over 93,000 subscribers. So thank you very much for that. Continuing the climb up to 100K. Look at the name of this place. I'm not going to say it, but I'm assuming you can read it. Rocky asking, do you need a vaccine to travel to Paris? The only thing I needed was a passport. There's a lingerie shop. So I believe, oh, there's another public toilet. That one is undergoing a cleaning cycle, so in a moment that guy will be able to go in. I believe this is Pigalle Station coming up. This is the station that I took to this area. Another naughty place. The sign I am pointing to is a pet shop selling kittens, says Clayton. So I emerged from this station. Oh, they don't have that Gothic signage on this one. Look at the lineup at that place. Bouillon. Bouillon Pigalle. Oh, you know what? This is that famous restaurant. I ate at this restaurant last night in my area. I was live streaming around my hotel, and I thought it was a theater because there was a massive crowd in front of it. And one of my viewers, or our viewers, pointed out that it was a restaurant. So guess where I ate last night? And you will not believe it. 4 entrees. Yeah, we had 4 entrees, 2 desserts, 2 coffees after, and 3 alcoholic drinks, and the bill was like 60-something euros. Absolutely insane how cheap it is. Steak frites, French onion soup. I tried my first escargot. But yeah, if you are in Paris, definitely Check this out. I think they've got 3 or 4 locations around the city. This, I believe, is the original one. But the one over by Republic is quite fantastic. I mean, the steak frites were decent. That was the entree that I had. Like, the steak was okay, but for 12 euros? Tax included, tip optional. Clayton says, you don't need to give cost. Is live streaming from outside Canada expensive? I have a 30 gig SIM. I think it was like 40 bucks US. And I'm currently getting full speed. So what I do is I have the eSIM in my iPhone and I use that as a hotspot to my other phone in my pocket. So I've just been bringing both phones with me. There's another Art Nouveau station. All right, Gaby, have a great day. And thank you again to Jeanette. I'm not sure if Jeanette checked out, but she popped in, sent a very generous super chat, and said she couldn't stay long. Pigeon party. See if I can find any wool shops. All right, we are waiting for the light here. Look at the birdies, pigeon for dinner. So just up there is Sakura Kutre. I don't know how to say it. I made a video from up there. It's one of the most famous lookouts. Pinesel says, what's the steak frites count so far? I didn't go to the all-you-can-eat steak frites, so the count is at just 1. The crepe count is at 2. The McDonald's count is 1. The croissant count is too many. La Rose d'Orient. And I just got a message here. Where am I going on this stream? Okay, apparently I need to go to Hotel de Ville. Let's see. Is that walkable? So to go there, I want to go south. All right, should we do it? Should we just randomly... Have I stopped by Notre Dame? I don't know, I kind of like being on the main street here. We'll go over to the next main street and then I'll make a right. Have I been around Notre Dame? I have. I went to the Latin district, so I had to walk over that island my first night here, and I did a Seine River cruise at night. There's a lot of scaffolding up. I think the reconstruction will be finished at the end of next year. Oh, it is windy. Chris Mills says, stay the course. Yeah, we'll make a right. We'll keep it to major streets. I like walking down the middle of this boulevard, but it's also a little bit of a race against my iPhone battery. I have a charger in my backpack, fortunately, but I will lose the microphone. Jin Yi Fa. That seems like a Chinese restaurant. Samy's Barbecue, the Regina Hotel. All right, Wesley, take care. Have you seen any gargoyles yet? Probably. I only saw one of those 3-card money scams going. I actually saw a guy win. What they do is they have a plant. So when you see those games, there's always people in on it, and somebody wins a lot of money in front of everyone. And that sort of encourages other people to join in and get ripped off. All right, so I think we are approaching Anvers station. Is anyone taking offense to me streaming? No. I think one guy gave me the middle finger playfully earlier on this stream. But that's about it. But generally, no, I don't think anyone has taken offense to it. I don't think they have the same mental health problems that we do in Canada, because that's where I assume most of the people who have a problem with streaming take their offense from. But just up there is the Sacré Coeur, I think it is. And that is a hell of a walk. You can see the spinning carousel and the throngs of people. But I have recorded up there on a pre-recorded video, so I will spare you from that on this live stream. Also, I would like to give my knees a rest. That was a hell of a hike I went on earlier. Is this the street I want to turn, I believe, south on? Let me see here. No, it is the next one. So I'm trying to walk to Hotel de Ville, but we'll try to stick to major streets just to keep it more interesting. Sacred Heart, says Mana. You think the middle finger? I don't know, the middle finger, people flip the bird when they see the camera. Usually it's playful, right? I don't take offense to it. That means Sacred Heart in English. Clayton would like a ride on the carousel. I don't know if this is my last live stream from Paris. Supermarché. I might try to do another one, but I still want to do like a metro/transit video. I'm going to try to do that tomorrow. I've got 3 walking videos from here and 1 video just showing how to use the free public toilets, which are everywhere. Use. Look at this, just a public toilet. That is self-cleaning and totally free. You don't even have to pay for it. All right, I believe we're gonna go right on this street here. Gare du Nord is straight. Okay, what is this? I want to turn right here. But do I want this street? No, I want this street. No more nice boulevard to walk down. I'm going to cross over to the other side. I prefer walking. Make sure no bikes are coming. Let's see. If I want to go to Hotel de Ville, this is telling me it's a 44-minute walk away. Is Paris cheaper than Toronto in my experience? Yes. Eating out and going out. Although I went to kind of a speakeasy style cafe or a cocktail bar called Little Red Door. And that was not cheap, but that would not be cheap in Toronto either. It's kind of an artisanal cocktail place. It was actually really, really good. All right, so I want to walk. Yes, we got another boulevard to walk along. So we're going to go this way. We found our way to a quieter neck of the woods. Oh, no, apparently I want to go left. I thought we were going right there, but we're going left. And now we're going to go right at the next major street. I don't know if my Google Maps is lying to me. Oh well. We have ventured into a much quieter area. There's Franprix. It's kind of like a Rabat supermarket. You can get fresh produce there and meats to make a baguette even. Wine, cheap beer, pretty much everything. I guess it's more like a shopper's drug mart in a way. And yes, it is raining. So we're going to be making a right at the next street just up ahead, and then we'll be walking south for quite a while. And if you're just tuning in, I apologize. I didn't bring my gimbal on this trip. Hopefully it looks smooth enough. There are a lot of tourists in Paris now. There's a lot of European tourists. A lot of Europeans have time off in August. And it's supposed to be like in the 30s right now, or high 20s. The warmest thing I brought is this like long sleeve but light hoodie, thinking I'm not going to need anything warmer than this, but this might not be enough. But the next city I'm going to might be a bit warmer. All right, we're gonna go this way. We'll see if this street picks up and gets busier. I don't know. Oh, walk sign. But look at the details on some of these older buildings. Absolutely beautiful. Let's see. Where am I? Sorry. Lisa D is here, dropping a bonjour. Rocky Rambo says, let's give thumbs up for Johnny, Mr. International. I seem to have found the quietest street in Paris. Certainly a lot less busy than it was up in front of Moulin Rouge about 15 minutes ago. Well, I'm making my way down to Hotel de Ville. Let's see, what street is this here? So we're going pretty much all the way down to the Seine River. If my battery holds up, I'm only at 39%, but I do have a battery bank on me. I'm shocked at how quiet it is here, but strikingly beautiful, as to be expected. Hey, we've got an emergency vehicle. And a guy like jaywalking in front of it. Cold and rainy it is. I'll see if I can spot some of the newer buildings that have popped up amongst these older ones, designed in a way to sort of fit in. They're always kind of neat. Où est la pharmacie? One of the most important phrases Apparently, they do not say "Où est la salle de bain" in France. We've been lied to in Canada. That was like the first thing you learn when you start learning French in school, mandatory French. Then you come here and they're like, what are you talking about? Salle de bain? I guess there's some differences between Québécois and I guess the OG French. Oh, best times reborn. So we are I haven't even seen any metro stations in a while. I do not know where we are or what neighborhood we're in. The subway line I took to get out here went elevated over a portion of it. And it went over a canal. It was kind of neat. Oh, it looks like we might have found a metro station. Valcosta's like us in North America saying washroom. Washroom, I think, is kind of a distinctly Canadian thing. But I've heard a bit more of it from non-Canadians. I think it makes more sense than calling public restrooms a bathroom. I know that's the kind of quality commentary you tuned in for. All right, so let's see where we are. There's a metro station here. We are at, oh, and thankfully the street I'm on gets a lot busier just south of here, but we are at whatever this is. Oh, the police have blocked the street. What is going on here? Seems to be kind of a major street that this intersection is being blocked. Let me just take. Yeah, I want to keep going south here. Several more blocks. Reminds me of the times you're traveling in Asia looking for a restroom and it would say WC. A lot of times in Asia it just simply says toilet. Fishmonger Station, says John O'Bira. We've found another fall pre. You might notice a lot of places are closed, apparently in August. That is not too uncommon. That's when a lot of Parisians like to close up and get out of here on vacation. A lot of smaller stores and boutiques and restaurants that are sort of family run. Just take some time off at this time of year. Actually, it was, oh, look at that. A Bangkok street food restaurant. I actually saw in some YouTube videos that August was the worst time to travel to Paris. They're like, the weather is too hot and and it's so crowded from tourists and a lot of places are closed. Well, I've encountered kind of not entirely the opposite, but anywhere I've wanted to go was open. And it's certainly not been too hot. Lingerie. So again, if you're just tuning in, to all over 300 of you, thanks for doing so. We're making our way, hopefully, down to Hotel de Ville as my iPhone battery hits 28%. I started the stream at somewhere famous, and I chose a fairly famous destination, and everything in between is being chosen by Google Maps. Would I go to the catacombs? Is that where Jim Morrison is? I've only got a few nights left here. Jackie Roxas, bonjour to you. August is the traditional vacation time in most of Europe, says Valerie. That is what I've heard. Yesterday I went to the Louvre. And I saw a lot of famous places, or famous art pieces. The Venus de Mayo, although that just reminded me of the Simpsons Gummy de Mayo episode. Saw the Mona Lisa. I posted a video of that. I want to make sure. Okay, so we're going to be turning pretty soon in a few blocks on a major street. I saw a video of that, or I posted a video of that on Instagram. Pine Soul says if you could show there a drinking fountain. Next time I see one, I'll point that out. Where do Parisians go for a vacation? I think like a lot of other Europeans, they go around Europe. Flights within Europe are quite cheap. And there are high-speed rail options as well. Oh, it is raining quite good now. I don't want to get my audio gear damaged. You know what? It might be time to change my setup here. One sec, guys. I'm gonna pull out the battery bank, which I was hoping I wouldn't need. But it seems that I'm going to need it. And la umbrella. I don't know if that's French or if I just offended a bunch of people who speak French by saying it that way. All right, so I'm going to turn off my microphone here. One sec. Okay, I've turned off the microphone and I've plugged in the power bank. My microphone equipment was starting to get kind of wet. So hopefully this is better. The audio might not be better, but hopefully we don't have to worry about losing the stream because it'll be out of battery. Got the umbrella in hand. Alright, so I'm gonna have to turn right at a major street coming up at some point. There is a Dot share scooter next to Lime. And a share e-bike. Sorry about that, Novell. How does the audio sound? Does it sound worse? It should sound worse, but hopefully not too bad. I have no idea what this is. Don't have an umbrella fight with pedestrians. I'm at my max vulnerable here. I've got one hand on the phone, the other on an umbrella. A city famous for pickpockets. All right, thanks for confirming the sound is fine. So I think this is where I need to make a right. Hi says, hey Johnny, hello. All right, you found another major street. Christy says audio is different, but still clear. It should be in stereo now. Hey, we found the McD's. The Grand Rex. I don't know what that is. Rex Studios? So when I cross the street, I'm just going to double check with Google Maps just to make sure that I'm on the right track. Don't ask for a quarter pounder. But the question is, what do they call a Whopper in France? All right, let me see here. I've got the umbrella Maybe I don't really need the umbrella. According to Google Maps, I'm going to Hotel de Ville from here. We want to go this way, and then I want to make a right at the next major street. Okay, so I almost turned the wrong way. I'm glad I checked. Nice covered outdoor cafe. Barnabas Ball Pit. Merci Johnny pour le tour du Paris. Thank you, Barnabas. I am assuming you said thank you for the tour around Paris. If I got that wrong, I apologize, but thank you very much for the super chat and the support. Hopefully there'll be another live stream around Paris, but if not, there'll be another destination coming up. 21st century YouTube, £5. Toonie for your thoughts. Where do Canadians hang out in Paris? That's a good question. Where I hang out is mostly around Republic Station. I've actually ran into some other Canadians there. I don't know if that's a Canadian hangout or not. There's a post station, but thank you very much for your super chat as well. I'm thinking this umbrella is annoying. I can't really use my left hand. I'm gonna put the umbrella away. One sec, guys. One sec. I'm putting the phone down and I will have no control over it for a second. Sorry guys, hopefully you enjoyed the peace and quiet away from me. Let me plug the battery back in. Alright, I think we are plugged back in and cooking here. My backpack zipped up. In the land of the pickpockets, it's always important. Oh wow, look at this coming up. I stumbled upon a thing. Somebody, let us know, what is this? Oh, I'm on a street apparently. That is stunning. I think this is where we're turning right. I'll put the camera that way in a second. We'll get another look. Look at that.
Iceland, 23rd.
Yeah, let's take a photo of this actually. I look like a foolish idiot standing there. Hey, get out of my way, truck! It's the Arc de Triomphe. It's not the Arc de Triomphe, no. No shit on that. There's a stupid truck blocking my picture here. I'm trying to get a nice shot of whatever the hell this thing is. Oh well, good enough. Just another beautiful monument in Paris. This is Rudy F. Oh, this would be a better picture. And so I have a choice. I could turn right here. Yeah, Google is telling me to go this way. Cocktail by night. In 50 years from now, the arch will look the same, but the truck will be interesting. Evactro says, I wonder how much an apartment would cost around this area. It's a good question. Hey, there's one of these Korean restaurants. We have those all over Toronto. says Johnny, do Rome next? Oh, we'll be doing something next, but it won't be Rome. Julie says that's the shot. It's kind of like when you get that view of the Brooklyn Bridge from Dumbo. You get that shot that seems to be the one that everyone tries to get. Player one. Okay, retro game cafe. Playing Pong. Board games, that looks fun. I think I'm heading towards the river. Alright, my battery bank keeps disconnecting. Let me... cable back in again, see if that helps. Sambit says hello from India. Hello to you. Jelly bean in the house. Alright, so this lightning to USB-C cable I have is super annoying. It doesn't like to stay plugged into my power bank. Someone's saying you see nicer architecture in Toronto? I don't think so. Quite like what we see in the streets of Paris. It's a little less homogeneous than Amsterdam in comparison. Let me see. Sorry guys, I'm just looking something up on Google Maps. I am making my way to a shopping mall. Sam says, what's the name of the street? Well, if you can look up Monkey Pizzeria on Google Maps or Urban Flat in Paris, you can see exactly where I am. I'm trying to keep my phone plugged in. And keep the death grip on the other phone. So at the next really major street. I believe I'm gonna go left. I know that the Mona Lisa was once stolen. That is precisely how the Mona Lisa became to be so valuable. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. Some people in the comments said they found it disappointing when they visited that it was so small. And it's in a room that is absolutely packed. Well, it was kind of exactly what I expected. I think it's still pretty cool to see a painting worth over $1 billion. Should we go to the peep show? Oh man, it is raining. Yesterday I went to the Eiffel Tower to do a picnic with some Parisian sandwiches and a bottle of wine. And of course it started raining, and not only did it start raining, I lost my very authentic Ray-Ban sunglasses there. The totally not fake real ones I bought in Thailand a few months ago. Or actually April. No battery. So I guess I need to find myself a new pair of sunglasses. See, this stupid iPhone cable keeps popping out of this battery bank. Should I buy that and model it? One sec, guys. Alright, so I'm just gonna go straight here. And then maybe make a right to get to where my destination is. Rocky Rambo, $5. Thanks for the good times, brother. Thank you, Rocky, for the support and for tuning in. Well, it looks like we're about to hit a very busy street coming up. Right, thank you, Rocky. Somewhere famous, I guess.
Ou dehors en vrai. C'est long quand même.
They have an Apple store where I can buy a new cable. The last place I would buy a cable from is the Apple store. Other cables don't pop out of this battery charger, so I'm assuming it's the cable anyways. Not a big deal. I'm gonna have enough battery to get me there. Look at this beautiful street. To get Make a right. Oh no. Okay, so I re-kickstarted the stream. Sorry. So I killed the stream and then I brought it back to life. And I'm starting to lose connection, so I'm actually sent support. And she gone. Goodbye.